Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing great. So after recent extension on ban on direct flights between India and Canada, many travelers are seeking alternate routes to get into the country. Yesterday I had made a video on points to be considered before choosing these third country routes. If you haven't seen that video, you can check that out. I'll provide the link in the description. In continuation to that, in today's video we will discuss about point to take care of if you are planning to travel from Doha, Qatar. This video will give you important insights related to this route, so stay tuned till the end. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you find these videos useful, please do show some love to this new channel. Like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on any important update. So without wasting any more time, let's start with the video. Like I had stated in my previous video, traveling via third country always involves certain amount of risk, and because of COVID, rules are changing so rapidly. So make sure to check on each aspect before finalizing your route. So first and foremost, this route is only open for travelers who are fully vaccinated. So if you are traveling with children who are unvaccinated or partially vaccinated, I would not recommend this route. Travelers must carry a negative RT-PCR report issued no more than 72 hours before departure. Now the 70 hours is calculated from the time of sample collection. Travelers considering this route must also have a valid return ticket. As mentioned in my earlier video, many travelers have confusion related to return tickets. Here, if you are using Doha as a transit, having confirmed ticket to Canada is enough. So it is not necessary for you to have a return ticket to India. Also, traveler must be in possession of confirmed hotel reservation. Now make sure you book a stay for at least 2 days, because it's always good to have a buffer. Because after taking a COVID test at Doha, you may receive your report after 6 or maybe 10 hours. So having a buffer is must, because you never know how much time it will take for you to receive your report. Now an important point to note here is that people who are traveling from India are eligible for visa on arrival. However, all the travelers shall be required to register on the portal called Ehteraz. I will give the link in description. You have to upload all the required documents in this application at least 12 hours before the departure, after which you will be issued a travel authorization which shall be required to present at the time of boarding and immigration. Do make a note that you can go ahead and book your flights after receiving an authorization from Ehteraz. After your arrival in Doha, all the travelers shall be required to undergo a RT-PCR test on arrival. This will be on your own cost. Now a good point here is that you can use the same RT-PCR test report for your travel to Canada. After your test is done, you can go ahead with your immigration. After everything goes well with immigration, you can get to your hotel and wait for your RT-PCR test. Make sure that when you are doing your RT-PCR test, get it confirmed from the airport staff that where you can collect your report. This will be very helpful. Once you have received your negative report, you are good to start with your journey forward. When you are booking a flight from Doha to Canada, I would recommend you to go for Qatar Airways. Usually flights from Doha to Canada have a layover in Frankfurt. An important point to note here is that you don't have to take another RT-PCR test here. They will allow you to board the flight on the negative test report done in Qatar itself. Now coming to the cost factor. Cost for this route may vary depending when you are booking it, but it may range between 1.4 lakhs to 1.6 lakhs. Also another point here is that when you are booking flights from India to Qatar, make sure to check with the airlines if they are allowing travelers to travel Doha. As of now, Indigo and Qatar Airways is allowing travelers to board the flight, provided they have all the relevant documents to travel. So guys, I hope this video gave you an important insights related to this route. However, please do make sure to check latest travel guidelines, because due to COVID, rules are changing very rapidly. So thanks for watching this video.